Alright guys, it's Rezlo here with GGM8. We've got one more carbo box that we're going to have a look at today. This is one that we got from the gaming arena. So we're just going to open that up and see what we can get out of it. So we've already opened up one for myself, and one of the other GG8 guys opened theirs up at the Midnight Reg. We saw one of those videos come out. Another one should be coming out pretty soon. But yeah, both of us managed to get a showcase each. He got the Satine, I got Mon Mothma. So fingers crossed we can get a bit more luck again today. But let's see how we get. I've got the camera a little bit more zoomed in so we can actually read what things are going to be. And first up, we've got a Colonel Yularen. He's been really good for our pre-releases, or my pre-releases anyway. Struggled a little bit the other day at the Games District, but still pretty fun. And our first rare already, we've got a Hyperspace Disaster. Might do alright against some decks, but I think it's 7. It's probably a little bit too late. The Naboo Royal Starship. Another nice one for heroes. And our first prestige, we've got a Cyril Khan. He is going to be one of the pretty staples, I think, in a lot of red villains. And those propaganda artworks for the prestiges are just really nice. Into our hyperspaces, just always looking good. The art, rare with Tala Durith, the Ambition's Reward. Just a nice staple common, that one. Like for 2, creating a spy token, get a 1/1. It's always a nice one to see. Slots into a lot of decks without too much problems. Given a price. These hunting assassin droids. We've seen a lot of those. Well, we can see a little bit of shine back there at the prestige slot at least. And we just sort of flick through these a little bit quickly. We've seen a lot of the common uncommons. Moral Authority. And there's Zyton Moj. Not sure about that one myself. Not fully up to date with all of the Star Wars characters, it seems. Especially as we get into some of the more obscure shows. Andor, I did manage to get season 1 out, but I still haven't seen season 2. And then a few of the other movies or shows. I haven't got Disney Plus at the moment, so I haven't been able to catch up on a lot of the other more recent things coming out. And here we go with our third pack here. Sly Moore. Just get through these common uncommons. There's still some very nice artwork in all of these. There's another Arinda Price. And a Garandan. Once again, I'm not 100%. And some of these characters only show up for just a little bit of time as well, which doesn't help some of us really get to know these characters very well. Right. So we're really on the lookout for showcases, of course, and are serialized. These Carbonite packs are the only packs that you can get the prestiges, and obviously with the prestiges, there's a very small chance you can get one that's serialized. So always fingers crossed we can get something like that. but we've already been pretty lucky so far this set in the 3 showcases. But the greedy collector in me is always on the lookout for something more. Oh, there's a Grand Admiral Thrawn hyperspace foil. Just, yeah, this foiling, they've come a long way with their foiling in set 6. We're really starting to get a lot more quality in the product itself. So the cards themselves are a lot straighter. Foiling is nice and consistent. Things are on the up and up. With a few reprints this set, going back to set 1 with the ISB agent. There's the the Viper probe droids are in there as well. Yeah, and Dryden Voss. I can't remember if there was another one as well. I still haven't actually sorted all of my cards yet that we've picked up so far. But that's going to be a big job for one of these days coming up soon. Really looking forward to sorting all of it. It's always the good fun when you get to rip the packs and get all your new shinies out of it. But then when you actually have to go back and sort it all, it's a bit more of a task. So we still haven't really decided on what we're going to play this set. We're starting to get a few legendaries now. Good old Jar Jar Binks. Such a meme character in the movies. He's starting to make a bit of a cult following, of course. It's always nice to see Jar Jar Binks nowadays. Not so much in set 3, but nowadays, pretty good. Oh, and there's a Darth Scion hyperspace foil. This guy's going to be very playable, I think. Just a good chance that you always get him back to hand pretty much every time you play him out. So I have found in the standard boxes at least, the rate of legendaries seems to have got down a little bit. I've only really been getting 4, sometimes 5 in a box. You're still getting some good boxes here and there, but it's a lot less consistent in what we end up getting. I'm not sure if that's just me or if that's something that other people have experienced as well. But fingers crossed, everyone else has had some pretty good luck. And like I say, I can't really complain after I've already gotten a couple of showcases. But yeah, something like a Colonel Yularen showcase would be something that I'm really looking forward to. And of course, any serialized, like I said. But haven't had a good look at Jabba the Hutt yet. He seems like he has been doing pretty well at the pre-releases as well, but yet to be seen for myself. There's a Fulminatrix and a Tier 2 Zam Wessel, I should say. Yeah, these foilings really stepped up a notch. But yeah, if there's things that everyone else is looking for, give a shout out. Let's talk. This has been a pretty good pack so far. We're getting a lot of the hyperspace legendaries. And the foiling on those is always great. As a bit of a collector myself, I do try and bling out my folders, my playsets of. If I can get a hyperspace or a hyperfoil, I'll try and get 3 copies of those. Otherwise, the standard foils not as much for the commons. We'll get one of the standard foils for just to go in the folder as a bit of a playset. There's Cassian Andor. he's someone that's just going to be very difficult to kill in that early games. Things like a open fire still will get rid of him, but otherwise he's going to be pretty annoying to deal with, especially if you can get an upgrade on him pretty early. There's another Let's Talk. Yeah, we're really hitting the legendaries in this box. Alexis Callis, good old Agent Callis. But yeah, as I was saying with my folder, I like to have one foil just as like a placeholder for all the commons and uncommons, and then I'll try and get the hyperspaces, hyperfoils to fill out the 3 that I actually want to play with. In the rares and the legendary slots, I generally will just try and get 3 of what looks the best. Sometimes the foiling just hides things a little bit too much, and I'll stick to hyperspaces. But if the hyperfoils look really good, the aim's always to get 3 of them. When set 1 first came out, I was trying to get the master playset, 1 of each. But yeah, that died away pretty quickly. Kino Lloyd is another one has been okay for people in the pre-releases so far. And I think things like C3PO or Akbar, something like that, a very wide sort of board is really going to help Kino Lloyd. Trying to boss. But yeah, just 2 packs left now. Hopefully we can get some magic. So yeah, we can't always get the goods. So Katano making her way through multiple sets now. She set 3, I think, was the first time. General Grievous. And yeah, these propaganda arts really are just real fantastic. It's a shame that they couldn't really do that with the Legends of the Force sets, when you've got things like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker and stuff like that. Really would have been nice to see something more along these lines than the kind of plain backgrounds that they ended up giving them. And here we go, final pack. No showcase, but let's see what we can get for the prestige here. Like we say, we're not really looking for anything in particular yet. But well, there we go. There's a Lando, Tier 2 Lando. And some of the artwork this set has just been really fantastic. The foil on these, particularly, there's a few of the ones with like a gold, some of this sort of silver, just really mirror finishing. Yeah, let's see if we can't get anything else good before we finish up here. Bo-Katan, she's going to be pretty good. Then Mirage. Haven't got her to work yet, but apart from the 3 damage coming out to help kill something, she hasn't really stuck around too well for me for the overwhelm. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. I've still got a couple more Carbonites coming. Not here yet, but when we get those, we'll crack them on the stream or recordings as we go. I'm still getting used to this kind of thing, but hopefully in the future we'll have more pack openings or Carabas games or live games with our locals and stuff like that. Things to look forward to from GGM8. Thanks guys, bye.